Braden here. Welcome back to the channel. Today on Red River Railfan, we're in Durant, Oklahoma. The sun's setting, which might be a problem in a minute, but the Union Pacific Chicago and Northwestern Heritage Unit is headed up this way. We just had a southbound Union Pacific manifest. It's actually a really cool train. There were 4 locomotives up front, 1 mid DPU. There were 2 Union Pacific ES44 ACs. Then there was Union Pacific SD70M. And then there was a KCS Gevo. Oh, we got another train. You guys, I shut my trap. Excuse me for a second. She's taking the siding. Look at those, brand new. Okay, so a couple things about that train. First of all, the lead locomotive was Union Pacific SD70 ACE T4 3018, and I've seen that ACE all the time. I guess they run this line all the time. And someone tagged the whole engineer side of that thing. I'll have to post that as a short, but gosh dang, people can't respect railroad equipment, can they? But so they had this train roll into the hole. We still got double reds, so I figure that this next train will be the one with 1995 on it. 1995 is running as a DPU second on the front of the train. So there's two locomotives. It's an SD70 ACE, and then it's 1995. I've already caught 1995 before, but I mean, who cares, I guess. So yeah, I need to try to figure out this shot I want to get right here, because I'm kind of running low on lights. I just have to make do. They still have double reds. They threw this grain train down into the hole, so I figure that there's going to be a northbound or a high priority southbound. I really hope it's the northbound, because the next northbound should be 1995. I really don't want to have to catch it down at Main Street again, but I might have to if the sun goes down. I don't know, every time an HU comes through, it always happens to be right before the sun goes down, and like it comes through as soon as there's no daylight left. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So I'm glad to know that trains are running again. There were no trains yesterday. There was one train. It was the Kaimichi interchange, because yesterday was the railroader strike about something about wages. So there were no trains running yesterday, which was kind of a shame, but is what it is. But I've caught 3 trains so far just being out here chilling, so I don't know, I'm not complaining, I guess. Here, excuse me, I gotta try to set up this shot because I don't know what I want yet. The sun is going down pretty quick, so might be an interesting one. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about that one? I think it's pretty good. So I might have to do some editing on that. My camera did something weird while this train was like just finishing passing. It like stopped recording for a second. I don't know what the passes. The Norfolk Southern 1070, the Wabash, and UP1995, Chicago Northwestern. I caught the Norfolk Southern HU a couple weeks ago after I came back from alumni camp, which is my FFA camp, and I caught 1995 almost a year ago. I'm doing pretty good, TNO. Thank you. Yeah, we haven't. The Kaimichi has been running, because like the railroader strike hit them really hard because most of their guys are unionized. So whenever that strike came through, none of their workers are working, which is pretty disappointing in my opinion. Yes, Tino, you did help me catch it. Thank you. Man, I really hope the sun doesn't go down. Hello, Shortline Railfanners. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So I don't reckon there'll be, as much as I hate to say it, this next train might be a while, because so they threw this one in the hole, and but just before it came through there was a southbound manifest, and I think it's too long to stop in Colbert. Like that thing, it probably took it a solid 4.5 minutes to pass me. I think my video is pretty long, and it was going about quarter tracks, or not even quarter, it's probably going about half track speed. It was long. It had 4 locomotives up front and 1 in the middle. 2 of them were KCS Gevos. One of them had like a weird white patch on it. I don't know. I think it was the mid DPU. Hold on. So like this was that other train. This is all I got of it because as soon as I pulled up, it was coming through. Okay, you can't see it from that angle, but there's like a weird white patch on the nose. I recorded it with my phone too, just to have something I could upload on my story real quick. So if y'all are on Instagram, go check out my Instagram story at Bradenham, or no, not Bradenham, I changed it, sorry. Braden Hamilton 24. Hey, we got a green light. Woo! Look at this, guys. This ought to be a good one. So hopefully the sun doesn't go down too quick. If anything, I might have to do some overexposure, which is not really my style, but it'll be good. If anything, I can turn the brights on my truck. I don't know, my truck's brights suck. This is a 2011 Ford F-150. And if there's anything I could change about it, other than the fact that the oil's leaking and the tires keep going flat, but that's besides the point, is that I wish I had brighter headlights, because these things suck. And then it does have fog lights right here, but they don't work, which is really infuriating. Plus my radio doesn't work, so. I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. Gotta get me a snack. Awesome. Look at that. So, this is my Union Pacific Railroad lantern. This is an actual conductor's lantern. My grandpa gave it because he owns a glass business in Durant and contracts him. And a lot of the guys down there actually know me. They recognize me. And he tells them, he's like, you know my grandson? He's always out there catching your trains. Like, yep. And so they gave him this. They've also given me some other cool stuff, which I might as well show off real quick. Here. They give me this, which is a reverser key, which is what you use to control a train, which is pretty cool. I have 3 or 4 of those. They're all Union Pacific. I have some other small odds and ends like shirt pins, safety jackets, hats. Man, this live stream is hopping tonight. I got 12 people on. Welcome, welcome all. Hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. Right now we have southbound grain bulk in the hole. We got a northbound train coming. should have Union Pacific 1995 CNW Heritage Unit on it, leading second. Apparently the thing's looking pretty fresh. I guess they got it cleaned up real good. What's up, Jake? How are you? Let me go through chat. I've kind of been ignoring it. What's up, Modern Model Trains? Jacob Inyart, Amber Yarborough, Texas and Oklahoma Railfan, Shortline Railfanners. How are you all doing? Glad to see you on the stream tonight. This is a pretty hopping evening. Speaking of hopping, I think I just saw a hobo jump off that train. I didn't. So like, this is a really sketchy part of town. So anytime I like just randomly go quiet, that probably means there's someone sketchy nearby. And I don't want to be like talking, because I've had experiences where I'm just like sitting here and I'm like talking to myself, you know, to the camera or something. And then I have people, you know, flip out. You know, they're like, why are you recording me? I don't want you recording me. I don't want you to do that. So I just kind of like shut up. So like a minute ago when I shut up real quick and I started looking in my truck, there was some dude, he was walking down the tracks in between the lines. I guess he hopped off of one of the grain cars and he walked back there. There's a little homeless village back there, and a lot of hobos will come into Durant from here. So hold on, let me start over. So welcome to whoever else just joined the chat. So right now I'm just doing a basic history of Durant. So Durant has always been known for hobos because we have this sighting here and trains always stop. Like at least 3 times a day, you can guarantee that there is a block up. So there will be a train stop here, and then another train pass, or like 2 trains stop. And then, you know, they do all sorts of weird stuff like that. But that's always enabled a lot of hoboing. So my great grandma actually used to live down that road. And anytime that there would be a hobo come off the train, they all knew her. They used the hobo sign language. And I actually believe there used to be a signal box around here somewhere, an old one back from the MKT days, and it had a symbol, which means like it had like some weird symbols. I don't know hobo sign language or hobo hieroglyphics or whatever it's called, but the symbols meant down the road there's a lady who takes care of hobos. And they were talking about my great grandma because she lived down there. And anytime that they wanted, you know, to get something to eat, they would just go to my great grandma's house and she would feed them, which I think is really cool. But then again, you can't do that anymore because of the rise of drugs, and people don't hobo anymore just to get places. People hobo because they have nothing left in their lives except to rot away, you know, riding the high iron. Which is pretty disappointing because hobo used to be like something everyone wanted to be, especially back in the 1930s during the Great Depression, because gas was so expensive they couldn't travel. Everyone wanted to get to the New World, so they would hop on a train because trains didn't cost you anything if it was a freight train. The only thing that like you're risking was your life, which a lot of people, you know, they didn't have great lives back then, so they would be willing to risk their lives in order to make a better life for themselves, which in a way is pretty romantic, and it's something that will surely be missed, and something that will, you know, often be forgotten. But, you know, aside from all those sad stories, the art of hoboing has, you know, all but died. The only people that hobo now are drug addicts and people who are trying to get famous on YouTube. Hi, Modern Model Trains. I do have HO scale trains. Every so often I upload or do live streams of my layout. I'm actually working on my in-scale layout right now. I might do some live streaming later tonight or tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. Of me working on that layout. It's almost done, actually. So I have in-scale and HO scale. My HO scale layout is 8 foot by 5 foot, and my in-scale layout is 2 foot by 3 foot. Or wait, it's either 2 foot by 3 foot or 2 foot by 4 foot. I don't remember, but it's one of those. It's pretty small. Both of them are just simple loop layouts with a crossover. What the heck was that? But yeah, I don't know. Whatever's down this line, it's taking forever. We got green on the main, the hole's blocked up. That FRED just finally turned on. It wasn't going a minute ago. But yeah, I should be able to hear it coming for a while. Oh shoot, there she is. She's getting close, man. Okay, this will be fun. Okay, camera set up. She's on her way. Whatever it is, might not be 1995, might be something else, but we got a train. It'll probably be about 1 to 3 minutes before it comes through, because that's down there. That's about 4 miles away by road. Woo! That sounds like an S270 ACE horn. We might be getting a heritage unit tonight, boys. In the sun, first time ever, actually. At least with Union Pacific Heritage. Or, you know, something good of that nature. I don't know. I'm gonna be hanging up a little bit closer to the track so I can watch her a little bit. Oh shoot, we got some crackheads coming my way. This might be interesting. I figure she's getting close. I can hear her roaring real quick. Man, she's cruising. Track. Haha, live action, as my subscriber, Jawtooth, would say. Just friendly reminder that Jawtooth is subscribed to me. You know, not to push it in your face or anything. There she is. This will be a good one, boys. Come on, be 1995. There we go. Man, she's hitting track speed. She'll be here in a couple seconds. Hot dang. The camera's on. I don't know about you, that is not 1995. God dang it. Dang it. Hey, that was still a pretty good looking train though. Dang, that sucked. Dang it, I was ready to go home and eat supper. Dang it. Almost had it. Almost had it. So wait, you think it's in Colbert, Tino? It's been roughly an hour since Lone Star told me it was in Denton. So I figure it should be around here by now. Dang, I really had my hopes up. I was gonna catch it in the daylight. Dang it. Well, that sucks. Well, I guess I'm gonna move down to Main Street because there's no way by the time it gets up here that it'll be daylight. So, yeah, let's get a move on, I guess. Also, I got a new like a mount for my phone, so now I could like technically rail fan for my truck if I wanted to, just like if I was doing phone rail fanning or like something like that. I don't know, it's interesting. Dang, I was disappointed in that. I was really hoping it would be her. But either way, that was a cool catch. I love those little yard units. Like, I don't know about y'all, but those things are sweet. Here, I'm just setting y'all right there. I gotta put up this stuff and I'll move down to Maine. I might have to stop live streaming for a little bit. Kind of let my family know what's going on. Because I kind of just like took off. Because what happened is Lone Star messaged me about an hour ago, but I fell asleep and I woke up and I was like, oh shoot, she's coming through. I just got the dirtiest looks from those people as they drove by. Yeah, that other train's rolling out of there now. Okay, so whatever it is, that, dang. So I guess wherever 1995 is, it's got to be down. It's somewhere between here and Denton. So like you can see right here, the grain bulk is rolling south finally. So that means there won't be anything until that reaches this in Colbert. Probably 15 minutes, maybe 20. Ugh. That kind of sucks. I parked like an idiot because when I first pulled up, I heard a train horn and I thought it was actually 1995. Because what happened was, oh shoot, I almost fell. What happened was Lone Star Railfan messaged me about maybe an hour 15 ago, and he was like, hey, fair warning, 1995 just past Denton. And I came out here and the signals were all red and there was a train horn coming, so I like flew down here. It was stressful. I'll text my family. So I say that if it is coming through, it'll easily be at least 15 minutes. Or it'll at least be 30 minutes to an hour, because it'll take 15 minutes for this train that just passed to reach Colbert, and then it will take 15 minutes for whatever train's in Colbert to come back up here. So I give it 30 minutes. If not, I might just not catch it because I've already caught it before. Then again, I would like to have it on video because the only video I got was with my phone, and then something happened and I lost all those videos and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sorry, audio was messing up for a second. I had to text my family, and that kind of like does some weird stuff to the live stream. Okay, sorry. I just realized that my phone was connected to the Bluetooth in my truck, so that's what was giving y'all audio problems. So yeah, this is, I'm driving down the Main Street. Excuse the nasty windshield. I drive down a lot of dirt roads to get all my work done throughout the day, so my truck gets nasty. So this is, I believe this is South 1st Street I'm on right here. It's either South 1st or Lost Street. I don't remember. So there's the Kaimichi eastbound signal right there. That's the one that I always check if I'm ever like doing a quick railfan like adventure, because you can see that signal all the way down in the next town. So like from there I can stop on the tracks and like get out, and if I look really close, especially like when it's darker, I can tell if the light's on or not, and then that saves me gas. And if I'm ever driving like across the tracks way far down, I can determine where a train is. Okay, so now we're on Durant Main Street. This is by Steger Lumber. This is probably one of the best places to night railfan if you're ever in the area, because we have 2 street lights on both sides of the track and that kind of stuff. I caught 1995 here last year. Pretty much same time of the year. I caught it July 13th of last year. And sorry for like if my audio and video is messing up. Durant's internet is really spotty. But yeah, so right across the street from here is Platinum Machining. Just behind that, so just behind that building is actually the old Missouri Pacific train station. So back in its heyday, Durant actually operated, wait, let me think, 1, 2, 3. Durant operated 4 railroads. They operated the MKT, Union Pacific. MKT and Union Pacific used this same train line. They shared it. That was in the later years, but that was more when Durant was in its prime. So like they shared the track, which are these tracks you see here. And then what's now the Kaimichi line used to be the St. Louis and San Francisco Railroad, or the Frisco. And then there actually used to be another train track that went behind that building. I don't know whatever happened to that track. I really haven't looked into it. I need to. But that was the old Missouri Pacific train line. That track, when it was bought out by Union Pacific sold all the track, had it scrapped, made some money off of it, and then they poured the rest of the money into this new industrial development. So down there, so that is Castile/Jeans Tire Service, and then that's also the Ruston Concrete Plant. So that all actually used to be a train yard. I don't know if you can see it, but right here, that building right there, that is actually an old Mkt Freight House. It's the only piece of Mkt railroading history left in Durant. And where this Steger Lumber Company is to my right, this actually used to be the site of the Durant Union Station that serviced the SLSF, MKT, and Union Pacific. It was a beautiful 3-story passenger station. If you want pictures of it, I can send them to you. I have some old pictures from some older rail fans around the area who've, sent them to me, and like it's really cool. It was like a 3-story building, the old MKT Victorian brick style, very beautiful. So it's a shame it got tore down. The last piece of it actually got tore down a couple of weeks ago, which was really sad. But there's still some bricks. I'm gonna get out of my truck in a minute. I don't really like this side of town, like right now, because there's a whole lot of sketchy people walking around, and I just really don't want to deal with that right now. Last time I came railfanning over here, I got yelled at by some crackhead. He threatened to like steal my camera. I guess I'll get out. I don't reckon there will be a train for a little bit. So, oh, look what I bought the other day. Those are brake drums, like off of a car. Or actually, those are actually off of a big truck. And I'm gonna try to make my own rail runner. There's some abandoned tracks around here that I want to, you know, make my own little rail runner and use it for. Excuse the mess in the back of my truck. I've been doing a lot of work lately and I haven't had time to clean it out. Man, I really hope this train comes through sometime soon. I need to get to bed. I have to be out at the barn tomorrow morning at 5. The life of an FFA boy. Especially when you're president. That means you have to drive everyone around. Sorry, I'm setting up my tripod right now. I've set up my tripod before. I walk to where I'm going. It's a lot easier. It saves some hassle. So this is actually a really crappy tripod. I got it for Christmas from my grandma. And it's falling apart, so. I honestly, dude, you keep saying it's getting close. I say it's probably got another 15 to 30 minutes on it. Just like from my experience. Because I mean, I've been railfanning these tracks since I was literally 6. So I kind of know. Once you have 2 trains meet like that, you don't have anything else come up for a long time. But I don't know, you might be right, and it might show up and it might scare the living crap out of me in a minute, and I'll miss it. So I'll listen to you for now, because sometimes my stubbornness is what kills me. Hope my stepmom isn't too mad. She made dinner tonight. What's up, Railfan 1702? How are you? Right now we're railfanning, waiting for Union Pacific 1995, the C&W Heritage Unit. You know, the only problem with railfanning around this side of town is that there's absolutely no signals. It's like literally if you're railfanning, you have no clue if anything's coming until you like hear it. Actually, honestly, really sucks. You know, there used to be a fella that lived down here. His name was Joe. The camera should be on. But, so there used to be this railfan out here named Joe, who he was actually pretty smart about it. And I was considering doing the same thing. He would set up a mirror down there on that crossing box with a light so that he could see the signals from Main Street. And I was like, dang, that's really cool. But one time when he was out railfanning, some homeless person threw a rock at it and smashed it. So like, I don't want to put money into a mirror just for it to get broke by some crackhead. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not too fond of some of the people around here. But, you know, Durant's my home. Can't say too much bad about it. Oh, dang. I'm gonna have to go like full night mode on my camera. Oh, that sucks. Gross. Look at this. Nasty. I'm gonna have to come all the way back here. I've never actually railfanned Main Street with this camera before. At least with video. So I can come right here. But I'm worried about there being a car pull up. I don't know. I could do a creative shot because I've already caught 1995. Here, is my camera being weird for all of y'all? If it is, I'll restart the live. Is that happening for everyone? Okay, here, I'll make a new live stream. Y'all can just join that. Oh wait, it's back. Y'all need to let me know if it's back or not so I can figure out what to do. Okay, I'll start a new one. Y'all be sure to join it.